All right, everybody, today in the shop we got us a 2004 Toyota Tacoma. It's got the 4-cylinder engine. And another shop has diagnosed that the slave cylinder is failed, and the customer wanted to opt for a new master cylinder as well. So we're going to bring you all along. First step is we're going to go underneath the dash and we're going to find this, and we're going to take the pin that goes through there out. I want to show y'all how to do that real quick. I'll bring y'all with me. We'll be right back. Alright, now, as you can see, it's kind of hard for a fat kid to get in here, but you've got this pin right here, this gold pin with this keeper on it. You're going to take that out. You just pull it off, slide it through, and then you can see the adjuster assembly there, and we'll take the other bolts out on the outside. We'll be right back with you here in a few minutes. Okay, back top side here, or back outside here. We got our cylinder here. This. We verified that it's correct. We've got our pin, our spring off, our retainer clip out, and our pin removed. You'll notice that when this is in there, either way, it doesn't matter, but there is a flat spot on your pin that's going to align in here. If you don't get it turned right, it won't stick out far enough to get the retainer clip and the spring that holds the pedal back correct. Alright, once we've got that, we're going to take this line off. We're going to catch all that fluid that spills. Now, we're going to take this line off and stuff a plug in it real quick so we don't lose all the fluid that's in here. Or you can opt for what I usually do is suck that out of there with a syringe or a keeper, or a suction gun. And we'll show you that right now. Alright, so if you've ever installed a turbo, you get these syringes. Some of them are pretty large for the bigger turbos. So you get a piece of hose and you simply extract that old fluid. That way we're not making a mess in the customer's engine compartment, possibly causing paint to peel or discoloration of any kind. Make sure we get all that out of there real good, because we're going to replace it all anyways. And you can see how nasty that is, all the crud that is in the line. So we're going to go ahead and discard that into our oil drain system. We want to make sure we don't put stuff like this on the ground. We want to always be conservation conscious whenever we're working with cars and the fluids that come from them. Most of them are not okay to spill. Now, when we get it off, we'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, we've got a paper towel under to catch what minimal fluid comes out. We also took the plug from there, because we're not going to need that anymore, and stuck it in this hole here to keep from making such a mess. Now we'll get us a 12 millimeter and remove these two bolts. They're going to be here and here. Can't see it because of the paper towel, but see if I can get it out of the way for you. It's right there. You see them there and there. And we'll get those off and we'll show you what it looks like outside the car. Okay, now we've gotten it off. You can see it's got an adjuster right there. Your new one is going to come with that nut loose. You want to make sure you have the clutch pedal adjusted properly. If not, you won't get the right pre-tension in this business here, and your clutch pedal will feel very, very wrong. So we'll get back. We're going to get this cleaned up, wipe everything down real nice. We're going to get the new one installed, and we'll show you what a correctly adjusted pedal feel looks like, maybe. And then we're going to go underneath and we're going to get the slave cylinder installed, and we'll come back and show y'all as we go. Here we go. Alright, so we've got it back installed, and for the aftermarket one, a cheap Chinese one I'm sure, this has to be removed to get it through the hole, because it is just slightly bigger than the original in diameter here, this way, and it won't fit through the stinking hole. So I have to thread this on there for a full clutch pedal adjustment. And we'll be back once we're under the car. Here we go. All right, if you're doing a Tacoma like me, luck would have it, this is your slave cylinder. It's on the outside. Stick to your clutch fork here. You want to make sure you don't pull this out or wiggle it around crazy. Keep your boot and your fork intact as much as you can. You got your bleeder. You got your line around the back side here, and 2 bolts. So what you want to do is take your line loose first and let that drain out, because there's not much in it, and then take the 2 bolts off. We'll show you what it looks like whenever we got it off, and what the bolt holes look like, and what the cleanup looks like. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. You can see we've got the line off with the 2 bolts off. That's what it looks like with it out of there. As you can see, you've got your clutch fork. I'm gonna make sure it feels nice. Nothing bad happening. That's it. Moving against the clutch there. Everything feels okay. It's not loose. It's not sloppy feeling. The bolts didn't break off. Woo-woo! So we don't have to rethread bolts. We're not doing that video today. So what we're gonna do next is wipe all this down, make sure there's no debris. Yes, I said debris. And we're gonna get the new one in. We'll show you what that looks like. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, and here's what it looks like all back installed, fresh. We got the bolts torqued to spec. And we're gonna pull that rubber cap off so we can drain everything and get a nice gravity bleed going here. And we'll be back when we go to adjusting. All right, here we go. We're gonna get in here. And up in here, you've got that little, you can see there's a clip that holds it in. You wanna put that just like that, and then put your spring in that groove. That way it holds it up against your switch there.